Okay, and we're live. Maria, nice to have you here. Uh,
Thank you.
if you guys don't know, Maria is a product marketing manager at Adspert.
hmm
So before we dive into the review, Maria, you can just briefly introduce yourself, like what does the Adspert does, and what is your role in the company?
Yeah, sure. So Adspert is an AI software that helps e-commerce sellers optimize their ads on platforms such as Amazon, eBay, Walmart, Google Ads, Microsoft Ads, and helps increase the revenue and the profit that they generate through the ads that they run. So that's the software, and it's an AI. And my role is the product marketing manager, and I'm accountable for the whole customer journey as a product manager since we have a free trial. So it's my job is not over with just acquiring leads and signups. It actually the main most of the tasks are all around make getting users active, staying as long as possible, starting a paid subscription, and since they can cancel every month, make them stay as long as possible and reduce churn. Yeah. Plus, make them refer us to other sellers. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
So there's
yeah.
quite a lot on your shoulders, right? You're acquiring customers, you're making sure like they stay, you retain them, and
Yes.
also you try
Yeah,
to get them
exactly.
to other people.
And we're a small team, so we look for ways to automate, to find things that, yeah, um, where not a lot of manual input is needed.
Hmm.
So we work, of course, we work with freelancers like you here and there, but we always look for a way to automate stuff. So we can, yeah, since we ourselves work with an AI, but you can't use an AI for everything, of course. But yeah, you have to constantly pick your battles and automate the stuff that you can. So yeah, and it's about um, finding ways that constantly bring in leads without us working on those things constantly.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes. And Maria, like as a product marketing manager, so you guys, like what I know for sure, you guys are running ads, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the, I think, main channel for you getting leads, getting clients.
Yeah, Google Ads
Google Ads.
is the main source, yes. But those users, they're on the lookout for a tool already, right? So they use the keywords that indicate that they are in market,
Hmm.
and it's a niche ad optimization, and e-commerce is still a niche. So it's not like you see a lot of
Yeah,
search requests every month.
yeah, that's true.
So the main challenge is to also generate demand and get your product in front of people that do not yet know that there's actually an automated solution that can take a lot of work off their shoulders, so they don't have to do that manually. But the ones that are working in the market already a bit longer may have heard of Adspert or other tools. And you see from the search, like the keywords that are used on Google Ads, that um, that they are already in market. So it's
Yes.
easier to get those. Yeah.
Hmm. But like you mentioned like ads, but besides ads, like do you like obviously we did cold email, but besides that, do you guys do maybe SEO or any other marketing channel?
Yes, of course. Yeah, so we invested a lot of time in the past years to optimize our website for search engines, and also lately for large language models. And that, of course, and then our sellers visit trade shows. We work with influencers and affiliates, especially in China. Affiliates work quite well.
Hmm.
And we're soon going to enter other markets as well, and always looking to work with influencers there, because what we've seen so far is that Amazon, especially Amazon sellers, who are our main target group, whenever they have a question about Amazon, they always look for a YouTube video or they follow some people on Instagram to get some inspirations or new ideas how to improve their business. So we try to get in touch with those as well. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Makes sense. And now, specifically about cold email, right?
Mm.
Because I remember, well, I have two questions about this actually. Like, first, what made you decide to go into the cold email when you already had like channels like ads, like personal networks working already for you? Like, why did you decide to still try out cold email on top?
Yeah, the reason we decided to try cold email is, as I mentioned, we're a small team. So we look for ways to automate our marketing outreach as well. And why Google Ads, I mean, of course, you have to optimize then every now and then and regularly, but not on the daily. And working with influencers, the contract negotiations, finding new ones, checking if a sponsored post has been published or not. This all requires lots of manpower
Yeah.
and time. And email outreach, we thought is also a good way to bring us in front, to introduce our product to the ones that are not yet in market. They may not have heard about Adspert, but might be interested. Um, and it's a way that doesn't need a lot of human work from our side. So if you find a good script, something that works well, you need some testing, of course, and we did that together. But once you found something that works very well, it's easy. It's with not a lot of time invest, you can reach a lot of people.
Hmm.
And the struggle that we, for instance, have with social ads on Facebook and LinkedIn is that it's really hard to target the right people. So there's no such thing as in the audience settings that I want to target Amazon sellers. So
Hmm.
you can search for marketplace managers or people that work in e-commerce, but not all e-commerce sellers sell on Amazon.
Hmm.
So you pay a lot of money for showing your ads in front of people that might be in your audience, but you don't know that. While with email, with good lead lists and good research, you can target like exactly the people you want to target. Yeah,
Exactly. Exactly. I would
yeah,
say precision is one of the biggest advantages to cold
hmm,
email
yes,
because, as you said, it might be a very broad targeting initially with ads.
yeah,
Also, the fact, like what we've done before, was that, like when we found the companies that were for sure selling on Amazon, then we found their decision makers, and then we also gave you those leads so you could retarget those people with ads
yes,
while you
yeah,
were emailing them just to increase the
yeah,
chance of them.
exactly. Yeah. And what we also did with you, right? So that we, from in our experience from the past years, we see that Amazon sellers that are still quite small do not spend that money on Amazon ads. Um, they like the automation part of our tool, but every now and then their products are out of stock or they don't have the time to work with. Even though Adspert is an AI and automates a lot, it's not set and forget. It's you
Mhm.
have to check in every now and then. And for this, we saw that our conversion rates and the churn was higher for very small sellers.
Yeah.
So with the email outreach and the lead research that you did, we were also able to tell you, like, see, like we want to have not just Amazon sellers, but Amazon sellers with a total revenue above X, because we know that they invest more in Amazon ads, not just 10 euro per day, but a bit more. So for them, it really makes sense. And a reduced ACOS of 5% means that much more profit for them than for
Hmm.
small sellers. So that's also something we were really able to also segment
Yeah,
within not just the niche, not just finding people in our niche, but even the small niche, even we're even able to segment those. Yeah.
hmm
So,
yes,
and that's the great benefit. Yeah, that's
yes,
true.
yes. I would agree that like the targeting is one of the biggest advantages for sure.
Hmm.
Uh, and also that you mentioned, because I remember when we first spoke initially, you mentioned that you worked with another agency in the past. Uh, and I remember that you were getting some positive replies here and there to your campaigns, but you like were not getting conversions, if I remember correctly, or
Oh, what? Can you repeat? No, what?
uh, like the past agency you worked with. I remember
Yeah,
that your campaign was getting replies, but you had a hard time converting those replies into the signups.
that's true. Yeah. So, yeah. So, um, while with the ones the positive replies we got through your campaigns, not just that the reply rate, the positive reply rate was much higher, it's also that I think, let me check the numbers from the leads you generated. So 91%, like there's like almost everyone started a trial after sign up. So for you need to know, like, the trial does not Adspert does not automatically start when you sign up. You still have to create a performance group and add your campaigns actively to the AI optimization. That, and when you did that, then we count that as trial started, because only then our AI can do something. And 91% of the leads that you generated did that. And also, then the conversion from trial to paid was massively higher from the leads that you generated. I think plus 14% compared to our average number. So that was really, really good. Yeah, and the right leads as well. So with the company we worked for before, we were not really able to target bigger Amazon sellers, not the ones that are still small. So we've seen we've seen signups, but mainly small sellers, not our. I mean, we want to have those as well, but they're not our low-hanging fruits. Let's put it
Target.
that way. So, but the higher tier users, these are also the ones that you generated. So yeah, you got us the right people and with very good conversion rates. So we were very happy with the results.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
well, you guys also had a very good process in place as well from your side. Because, well, one thing is that the fact that for the person to activate the trial, they have to go through a few hoops, so to say, to be able to
Mm-hmm.
do that. So it clearly shows like those leads had high intent towards like
Yes.
purchasing or using your software. And after that, obviously, you had your own like nurturing sequence on the back end to make sure that those trial signups actually paid and continue
Yes.
for your
Yeah.
subscription.
Yeah. Exactly. We have a whole in-app email automation, uh,
Hmm
yeah, nurturing flow. Plus, we also created a lot of video content to make it easy for our users to get started.
hmm
The interface itself is also quite easy, but still, yes, you're right. Every here or there, a user needs a bit of explanation, especially if you're not a PPC expert. If you maybe, like we've seen that lots of Amazon sellers, they're very great at their business, but they're not marketers. So every now and then they need a bit of explanation, something that is super clear for a marketer, but maybe not for the CEO of the company that also runs the ads. Um, so yeah, so we also invested lots of resources into video content.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and like the reason I said this is I never take the full credit when the campaign goes well because it's kind of 50-50. For example, if
Mm-hmm.
the client comes to us and they don't have no content, no like nurturing flows like you have, then even though we might get them a few positive replies, calls
Mm-hmm.
booked, signups, whatever here and there, it's still going to be hard for them to convert them to a client. And you guys had everything in place. You had a video sales letter that we were sending to interested leads,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and the whole process from your side. So, yeah, kudos to you as well. That's what I'm trying to
Thank
say.
you. Yeah, thank you. But
Yeah.
still, like, I really want to emphasize because that's usually, I think it's the first time I give such an interview, a video interview, and I only do that or actually offered that because I was so happy with the work you did. Yes, we have all the nurturing flows in place, and we have good conversion rates, especially in Germany, Switzerland, and Austria. Um, but the leads you generated, the conversion rates were even above the good average that we already have.
Mm.
So it means the pre-nurture, the pre-sign up nurturing
Yeah. Yeah.
that you did for the email campaigns, it made them so interested that they stick to the product. So yeah,
It's
thanks
great
a
to hear.
lot.
Great to hear that. And one thing I also wanted to ask you is, like, before we even started working together, I remember on first I had a conversation with Stephanie, then we had a call together, right?
Hmm.
And before we even got started, like, were there any concerns you might had in mind, thinking the number of reasons why this would not work out? And after we started working, then you saw that it was not actually.
Yeah, I had one concern. The biggest one, I think, if you work in Europe, GDPR, you want to make sure you stay compliant. And with a provider that we worked before, we have made very bad experiences with this freelancer sending emails also to personal email addresses, which got us into trouble. And also blacklisting was a problem. So we didn't want to target, as Adspert, yes, sellers use our product, but there are also agencies that optimize or set up and optimize the campaigns on behalf of Amazon sellers. So we wanted to make sure that their clients are excluded.
Okay.
We don't want to contact um, a client of one of our agency customers,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
So and that was really easy with you to set up. In collaboration, we've built an automation that automatically blacklisted everyone that's using Adspot already, plus is a customer of one of our customers.
Hmm.
So that was really easy, and you also made sure that the leads you got is a really publicly available information and no personal email addresses, so we do not get in trouble with GDPR. Um, that was one of my biggest concerns, and also that the emails. I myself, I get so many emails every day from tools that wanna, yeah,
Try
want to
it
get
out.
our. Sorry. Yeah.
You mean the tools that what they want you to try it out?
Yes, they want us to try out, like, I don't know, video creation platforms, tools for sellers, and I don't know what. I myself get so many outreach emails, and it's really hard to stand to like, sometimes on one day I have 30 unread emails, and it's you must really stand out to get the attention. And I think that's really tough nowadays to write an email that people really read, the mass of all the emails they get every day. So, and I think you did that perfectly by, with the help of some AI, make it really personalized. So that was really something that I was very surprised and excited about, is when you also pulled information about the products that they're selling.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
you not just wrote an email to someone, "Hey, have you heard about Adspert? It's a nice tool to optimize your ads." But you wrote something like, um, your top seller products, X, Y, and Z, could even generate more revenue if you would use Adspert. So something like this. So I think, and that really made the email stood out.
Yeah. And because of the fact that we were targeting German market. I know that
Mm,
German market is way more strict with like
mhm,
GDPR
mhm,
compliance. So yeah, we definitely had to make sure we had everything in place.
mhm.
Uh, so yeah, that's good part. We had no problems in that aspect whatsoever.
No, zero. So, really happy about that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good.
because I think one thing is like you found email addresses that under GDPR we actually can reach out, no personal email addresses and stuff like that. And also the email scripts, the very friendly, personalized, not very salesy. Like
Mm-hmm.
so, and I think people like that as well. They do
Mm-hmm.
not report this as spam immediately
Oh,
because
yeah.
it's still written. It's a nice email that they received. Yeah.
Yes, yes. They're more tolerant towards emails
Mm,
like that compared if it's like straight
yeah.
pitch.
Yeah.
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 Uh,
Also, I think in one of the email variants, not sure if it's the one that we like then had in our final flow, um, but we always looked also for emails that gave them a value immediately.
mhm.
So that was also,
Yeah.
I think that worked very well.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah, we had a like personalized personalization was each prospect would get like specific suggestion based on
Yeah.
what your tool can do for them.
Yes, exactly. Based on the products they're selling and
Mhm.
in the market, exactly. And so they had some really good suggestions that they could, even without using Adspert, they could use them
Mhm.
right away. Right.
Yeah.
So I think that's also nice to give
Mhm.
something before you ask for something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. True.
Yeah.
And like in total, that got us like how many signups did we generate in total for Asper? Do you
Yeah, and
have
the
that?
short time, 23, which may not seem a lot, but for a niche product like ours, 23 is actually a good number, and specifically since these are more higher tier users.
Hmm. Yes.
So it's not the smallest segment that we have. Um, if we win such a client, we know that they stay quite long with us, and we also, as a company, generate the most revenue with those kind of users, with the higher tier
Yeah.
users. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. So
So
the
they are
quality,
also
the
more
LTV.
valuable for us.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
LTV is higher. Yes,
Yeah. Hmm.
exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. And just one last question before
Hmm.
we end this. If, let's say, somebody is on the fence considering whether they want to work with us or not, like, is there something specific you would tell them?
Do it. Don't wait. Talk to Gio. You can really like work yourself into the ins and outs of the service. So I was very surprised how fast you got yourself familiar with Amazon ads business. And the email scripts that you suggested from the beginning, they were so like you hit the needle on the head. It's funny that I have a needle in my head. So yeah, do it. And I think also the contract that we set up, it was very fair. It's not, the services we worked with before. You already had to sign a 12 month contract.
Yeah.
But with you, it's like just get started. You can test with Geo, and if you're not happy with the outcome, which I think you will be happy, I mean,
Yes.
you're not bound to 12 months usually.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
True. Okay. Very good, Maria. Thank you once again for like doing this.
yeah.
Uh,
You're welcome.
I'll just stop the interview right
Yes.
now.